And good morning. Saturday's finally here. Been a really busy week. Managed to get loads of different bits and bobs done. Had a 24-hour stream for charity. I'm a moderator on the channel. It was a long shift. And I obviously came after doing the morning workout session on the Wednesday. But still, we're here. We're ready to go. Sun's shining outside again. We'll see if we get a couple of people turn up. We'll give you a few minutes. And it'll be a case of getting on. Doing a few exercises. This morning, hoping to do some upper body, some core, and some legs. Oh, just the usual. Go through a few ranges of motion. That's the fella. Slippers, bless her. Daniel, good morning. Welcome. Hope you're feeling well. Just basically sat on the floor, getting a few shoulder exercises, just in stretches. Go through a few different motions, a few different stretches. Obviously, get them warmed up. I then go through a few little core stretches, get them warmed up, and then we'll get into the legs, get them warmed up, and then we'll start doing some workout. How are you feeling this morning, Dan? It took me a whole of yesterday to recover for the 24-hour, but got there finally. Okay, next set of exercises, stretches. Just basically going to lay flat on my back. Stretch my arms out behind me. Get a good lateral stretch on the core. Relax. Same again. It's a nice stretch back over the top. Let the core work and stretch. Hold it for a couple of seconds. Bring your arms back down. Relax again. Just gets this nice and stretched. Obviously, the more you stretch it, it should warm up a bit quicker. Yeah, I'm feeling good, mate. I'm feeling good. Get this hour out of the way and then enjoy the sunshine of the day. That's what it's all about. Again, just going to lay flat on my back. Arms just let them go over the top. Feel the old abs start to stretch as your arms get all the way to the top. Hold it for a couple of seconds. And again, bring my arms back down. Sit myself up slowly. Pull up with this sleep. Good man. Okay, leg stretches. I'm going to do a few. I'm basically just going to sit with my knees. So I'm in a nice shape like so. And I'm just basically going to put one leg down and reach for my toe. So if I come back a little bit, I'm basically going from that position and put my leg down, reach across the top, keep this leg flat across the floor, stretch a bit of the back of the hamstring from the floor, also giving my shoulders a good bit of a stretch. Hold it for a couple of seconds. Bring your knee back up, swap legs, leg straight down, left arm, just reach for it. As you reach, as long as you keep your leg straight, you'll feel a nice stretch in all your shoulder. Backs of your legs will get a little bit of a stretch. And obviously we'll do this before we warm up from a standing position. Again, right leg out. Just reach all the way down. Touch your toes. As you can see, you should be getting a good stretch from a lot of the arm muscles. All down the back of your leg will be getting a nice bit of a stretch. and give it a bit more of a stretch in your back. And we'll swap legs again. Hold that for a few seconds. And back we come. Dominique, good morning, sweetheart. Been on your run? You've done your run, okay? Let's go. Okay, then I've just done a few stretches. Obviously, if you missed the first couple of little exercises, it's just a case of getting the 3 different sets that we're going to work stretched. If you watch back afterwards, it's fine. If you want to, obviously you've been for a run, so you've been using lots of different muscle groups. You should be in a position where you're warmed up enough. You'll be okay. Okay, for the next one, I'm going to stand lately. Here he is. Okay, next position. I'm literally going to stand, put my feet together. Just going to put my hands on my knees. From that position, I'm going to keep that L shape. Just bend down. As you heard my knees crack then. We're not actually stretching much apart from tops of the legs and getting a little bit of your back stretched in. And then just push back up. Lock your knees. When you do it, try and keep your back straight. You don't want to be hunched over like so. You don't want to be too that way. Just try and keep a nice L shape. All you're basically just going to do is down to the floor. Keep your back in that nice straight position. And back to straight. We'll do that 5 times. And then we'll stretch the legs a little bit more. 3. What we're going to do is we're going to go through little sets of exercises. Not just to increase slightly in difficulty as we go, but you'll get a full good workout from the hour. And down again. That's 4. And 1 more. That's your 5. And when you get back to this position, reach down if you can, touch your toes. Just hold that. You're looking to stretch all the backs of the legs, all your hamstrings, all your calves. Everything will be nice and tight. If you are a little bit more flexible, you can get a bit more of a stretch. Put your hands behind your legs. Just slowly bring your head down towards your knees. When you come out of it, roll your hands slowly back up your legs. Go back to your middle position. Down again. So you're looking to get a nice tight pull. Never bounce with these because that's how people snap things. But you're looking to get a nice tight pull down the whole of the back of the leg. As I say, if you're a little bit more flexible, put yourself down with your arms. And when you come back up, always just roll your hands back up your knees. As long as you keep that touching position all the way. Yes, Paul, morning, brother. Watching from his bed. As long as you're exercising, wink, wink, you know what I'm saying. Okay, we'll do 1 more of these. So again, just let your hands go down your legs, keep the contact. You get that nice tight stretch at the back. Hold that for about 4 or 5 seconds. And always just let your hands come back up your legs. As long as you're keeping the contact points, you shouldn't really do yourself any damage. Okay, first exercises we'll go through. We're going to do ourselves some core. So again, get yourself onto your little cushion or your little mat, anything you use underneath your bum. I always say to people, make sure you've got something cushioned underneath you. It does saves a lot of damage and makes it a lot more comfortable for you. Okay, this time I'm not actually going to do anything apart from hold that position. And hold it for 15, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then we're going to lay down onto our back. We're going to do the same position, but from laying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Then we're going to go back to the first position. This time, we're going to go forward to the elbows and then back to the hands. We're going to do that for 15. Then we're going to repeat again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Then we're just going to sit in that position again for 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then we're going to go straight back down, straight to there again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then straight back up to 15 of these. And then we'll take a small rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. And we'll have a little rest. So that should have done a little bit of a warm up. You might be feeling just a little bit in the middle. Obviously, as we go on, we'll just increase it so that work that you're doing is a little bit harder each set. By the time we get to the end, hopefully we'll all be burning. If we're all burning, we've worked well. Okay, we'll have a little bit of a rest, and then we'll go into the next set of core exercises. They'll be a little bit harder, a little bit more range of motion. But obviously now you've done a little bit of a warm up, should be ready to go. Okay, so this time you're going to be laying flat on the floor. We could do the light leg raises, but we're going to put a few variations in. Um, as we did before, you do the extension on the left leg, extension on the right leg, just to get the sides working that little bit extra. And then we'll just go into a few sets of full range sit-ups, and that be a good little workout on the core. We're at 15 minutes so far. It flies. It really flies. Okay then. So remember, diamond shaped. Put that underneath your bum. You've got that underneath your bum. All we're going to do is we're just going to do that position again. We're going to go down halfway and back to there. And that's one rep. Okay, let's go for 15. So there's 14 to do. Down halfway and back. That's 2. Down halfway and back for 3. Down halfway and back for 4. Down halfway, back for 5. Halfway and back for 6. Halfway and back for 7. Half and back for 8. Half and back for 9. Half and back for 10. And the half to 11. And the half to 12. One more. That's a 13. Half and back for 14. Half and back for 15. And just relax your legs. Anybody got any exciting plans for the weekend? Okay, we'll go back into the second set in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to position. Now 15. Halfway down. 1. Halfway down. 2. Halfway down. That's 3. That's 4. 5. And 6. Halfway. 7. That's 8. That's 9. That's 10. Into 11. 12. 13. 14. And 15. Nights until Tuesday. All weekend. That's pants done. All I can say is, I hope they're easy, quiet nights, but knowing what you do, they'll never be easy and quiet. Don't let your feet touch the floor lately. That's the idea. So what happens is, all the time you've got your legs in motion and moving without hitting the floor, you're constantly under work on the load on your legs, on your abs. So every time you go through this motion, obviously when you get to there, you work in a certain little area of the abs. When you get to the point where you've got your legs up there, then you start to hit the whole range of core. Obviously from that position, that's where you start doing your V's. That's what exercise. But that's a much more developed core exercise. We'll obviously build up, get to a point where you're able to do all of those, but they don't come straight away. If you watch a few calisthenics videos, obviously all the guys that do calisthenics, tiny waist, massive upper body. The main idea about calisthenics is being able to carry your body weight, move yourself. Obviously, bodybuilding is just about overall size, conditioning, just getting a few bits of definition on some of the muscles and seeing how you feel with that. Okay, this time we're actually going to do some sit-ups. Your legs might feel a little bit across the tops. Your abs should be warm a little bit now. You might even be getting a little bit of milk on. Right, let's go then. Next exercise. This time it'll be a full from floor up to elbows, back to floor. Okay, we're going to do 3 sets of 15 of those, and then we'll move on to the next core, next body area, which will be our shoulders. Okay then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And rest. If you want to rest laying down, rest laying down. If you're happy sitting up, sit up. As I said, it's all about staying relatively relaxed. If you're staying relaxed, the brain's controlling most of the things that are going on inside your body. If your brain's controlling those, it obviously tells you to recover quicker. So instead of going, you're obviously able to control and process the air much quicker. So it's just a case of nice breath in, relax, and get that breath out. Okay, let's go for the second 15. Then we go again in 3, 2, 1, and go. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. How you feeling, Lee? You still with me? Okay, we'll do a few press-ups of different types in a second. We'll do a few with different loads. Nice and warm. Boy's doing it too. Good lad. That's it. If you start, you soon get better and better. Remember, the secret to success is making sure that you do it regularly and the right way. That's all it is. You want big arms? Train your arms all the time. You want big legs? You train your legs all the time. You want good abs? You train your abs all the time. You want good everything? You train everything all the time. That's how it works. Okay, press ups then. As I said before, If you've not got the strongest arms, or you're not the strongest in your upper body, you quite easily keep your knees on the floor. Secret is, make sure you get good form on the upper body. So keep your bum straight down when you press. Just go down nice and slowly. Just push yourself back up. Remember, down nice and slowly, straight back up. First set we're going to do, hands will be straight forwards in front of you. You're simply going to press to the floor, press back up, down to the floor, press back up. Set a 10. Okay, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We have a 10-15 second rest, and then we do 10 again. We're just coming up the half-hour mark, so we're nearly halfway. Okay, back in position. And again, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it's probably my least favourite exercise. Press ups. As I just sat back on my foot, got a bit of cramp in my foot. Good lad, Latley. If they're hard, that means that's probably your weakest muscle group. If you feel it the most in your arms, that's what you need to concentrate most on. Yeah, good girl. Chest and arms are burning. Remember, if you have to do them from your knees, do them from your knees. Obviously, we've got one more set of these to do. Then we start to get into the ones that are a little bit more difficult, work slightly different muscle groups. That's when the arms and chest will start burning. Okay, we've got one more set to do for 10. We'll do those, and then it's on to the dreaded diamonds. Okay, last 10 of these guys, last 10. And go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, you should be feeling good in your arms and chest now. Next ones we're going to do, they're really going to work the arms and the chest. You do this short shape. There's no harm if you can't do the 10. Just do it until you can't do any more. If you only get to 4 or 5, do the 4 or 5. The more sets of these you do, these will become a lot easier. You build up the muscles that you get from doing your press up in this position. Get a lot more of the outsides of the arms, different parts of the chest. They really do make those become a lot easier. You'll end up with all rounded shoulders, the little bars of muscle that come, if I can show you, across these parts of the arms, like so. Okay, that's our rest period. So this time, as I said to you, if you have to do your diamonds in this position, do them with your knees down. All you basically do is down and back to your shoulders. Down, back to your shoulders. Okay, we'll see if we can get 10 of those. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I'm going to do them off my knees. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You will really now start to feel this tight down the back of your arms. Maybe a little bit on the insides here, but they get you working. So we'll go for a little rest session again. Oh yes, the boy's getting a little bit of a sweat on myself now. And we'll go for 10 of those again. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, and back into position. And begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. You really should start to feel burn down the backs of the arms now. And you should be breathing a little bit more. Okay, you found that easier than the first. That means that you obviously got stronger backs on your arms than you have on the fronts and shoulders. As I said, if you find those easier, do more of the first set. So if you're doing 3 sets of 10, try and do 3 sets of 12 for the first exercise. And just keep to the 10 of these. Everything just gets stronger a lot quicker. As you see, they work, they're good. As you develop and get a bit stronger, you can start adding in some arm and core exercises where you basically do your press up, touch your shoulder, flex out, do a press up, touch your shoulder, flex out, and they start working all your core and all your upper body as well at the same time. But obviously that'll be a little later on into the stages of our training sessions. Okay, so we've done 2 sets of arms. I think we'll go for one more. This time we're going to do reverse dips. It'll be a case of just going to hold yourself like so, bum off the floor. If you put your arms out to the sides, so they'll be 90 degrees to your shoulders, pointing away from you either side. You're basically just going to go from there, touch your bum on the floor, lift it back up. Typical of the phone had to go while I'm working out. Okay, from this position to the floor, and then push yourself back up. To the floor, and push yourself back up. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It's only a short range of motion that, but you'll feel that's doing a lot of your chest, a lot of your arms as well. Rest for 2 seconds. Whew. And then we go for the same again. Okay, back into the exercise, and we'll do the same thing again. So basically, lift yourself to sight, your bum's off the floor, into your bum, lift back up. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh yes, now I'm warm. Okay, I think we'll go through a few leg exercises, and then we'll call it at that. Working nicely now, you should be feeling a little bit warm. Just adjust the camera again. Okay. That should be better. Okay then guys, so we're just going to do some basic squats. Feet about shoulder width apart. Arms maybe straight out in front of you like so. It's just basically going to be keep your back nice and straight. Just going to go down slowly till you get to 90 degrees with your legs. And we're just going to draw it back up. That's 1. So if I come closer, you should be able to see 90 degrees with your legs and draw it back up. That'll be 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13, 14, and 15. So I've just done a bit of core, bit of upper body, and a bit of legs. That should be a good little bit of conditioning for the day. Oh yes, I thought it was going to be an absolutely glorious day. Sun came out this morning, took the dog out for an hour. She had a good run around and play. Yes, Paul, good morning, mate. And then I said to myself, it's going to be absolutely glorious. Now it's raining. Crazy how the weather keeps changing. Okay then, we'll go for the second set of squats. So back into the same position. Arms out. This time what we're going to do is as we go down, we're going to lower our arms down. As we come up, we're going to bring them back up. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Hopefully, the legs are starting to feel nice now, getting a bit of a burn on. We're at 42 minutes. Would have burnt a few calories this morning already. We're going to do exactly the same thing again. But when you do your ski jump, it's basically like a ski jump. This time, with your arms, send them as far backwards as you can. And make sure you get a nice stretch up when you come out at the top end. So, when your arms are back, try and get them over. And then when you go up, get them up into a nice point towards the ceiling motion when you come up at the other end. Okay, we'll go for the third set. So remember, when you go down, them arms back. And when you come up, point up towards the ceiling. And we start the squats in 3, 2, 1, and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Okay, if you've done those right, you made the connection. That's just linked your legs, core, and your arms all into that last exercise. So everything we did slotted together. Obviously, you go through those little sequence of exercises. If you can link them all into something similar towards the end, you should have nice burning legs now. Should feel your shoulders have pumped up a little bit. And obviously your core's probably just relaxed back because you've just stretched it out nicely without working it too hard. We're at 44 minutes. It's not been a bad session. I seem to have done my little blowout this morning and got rid of the last couple of days worth of tiredness. Ready for a good day outside. So I think I'm going to leave you with that good old common message that I say. Remember, talk to each other. Look out for each other. If you see somebody feeling down, ask them, "Are you okay, buddy?" That time will come where we all need that little bit of help, that little bit of support. Look after each other. Look out for each other. We'll be back tomorrow. I'm going to do a Sunday session. Won't be 9 o'clock though. We'll leave it till 10. So 10 o'clock tomorrow, we'll go for a similar sort of routine of exercises. Bit of variation, work slightly different parts of the body. But it's been a good 45 minutes. I thank you all for coming. 6 likes this morning. Something's going on. Right then, guys, it's shower time for me. Get on with my day. I love and leave you. Peace out. Have a great one. Thanks for tuning in. And I'll see you soon.